What's up, good people? It's your boy Laws, OSS 980, other side of sports. We here, we got to talk about it. LeBron James called out the media. For those you don't know what's going on, LeBron James basically called out the hypocrisy of the media, how they spent all this time and they were talking about the Kyrie Irving situation while ignoring the Jerry Jones situation. A few weeks ago, there was a photo of Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones that surfaced. Him as a 14-year-old kid at a Klan. Well, it wasn't a Klan rally. I'm sizing. But it was 1957. He was standing with a crowd of white students blocking black students from entering North Little Rock High School in Arkansas. So they have him pictured in the photo. As you can see, he's there, and they're basically blocking these 6 black students for entering that high school. So Jerry's response, was basically it was 65 years ago, and that he didn't really understand at the time the magnitude of the situation, and that he was a sophomore in high school and he was just a spectator of the whole situation. I mean, what a response, right? But LeBron decided to call that out. Well, at least how the media covered the situations. And this is what he had to say.
I got one question for you guys before you guys leave. I was thinking when I was on my way over here, I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that.
Okay.
Hold on. And I don't even want you guys to say nothing. When I watched Kyrie talk and he says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy when we're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a black man, as a black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. But it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys.
Now, I have to say this, I think LeBron James is in a difficult situation, right? Because everything that he does is going to be scrutinized. Everything that he says, definitely going to bring attention. And I think there will be attention that's brought to the situation where it wasn't a whole lot of attention to it. So with that said, I appreciate LeBron James calling out the hypocrisy. I do appreciate that he using his platform to try to bring attention and awareness to just how media and stuff is covered. But we're not going to act. This is, and forgive me for being critical, because I think that, when the Kyrie thing situation happened, I don't think LeBron James really took the same space and really sitting to like understand or defend Kyrie in this situation. It looks, from where he responded and how he responded to the situation when it first occurred, he kind of left Kyrie out to dry, right? And the hypocrisy of the media didn't just start this week. It was in the Kyrie situation. If you wanted to point to it, there was some hypocrisy in how they were covering and how there was made a big deal. And I don't think LeBron James, someone who has business ordeals and stuff of that nature, is ignorant to that. And so, it kind of takes away from, I would say, the impact, at least for me, of, calling out the hypocrisy when it seems advantageous to do that now. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I'm one of those type of people, and my friends can vouch. Like, I always think that people, I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt, and like, the best thing to do is, like, if I walk down the wrong path and I decided, like, oh man, I'm down the wrong path, you don't just keep walking down the wrong path. You make an adjustment, you shift and turn around, right? And so I think LeBron James, basically highlighting that I think is a good thing, and I'm not like getting on him for that. And I think that he should be called out, and I think the media should be more aware of how they are biased and racist in how they cover the news and the sports, right? And the topics that they want to push to the top of the food chain versus topics that they just let brush off in the wind, right? That should be called out. But at the same token, I felt like when the Kyrie thing initially happened, LeBron James could have definitely been more vocal and stood up in Kyrie's defense, more so than he did, right? He kind of just said, I'm against hate speech and anything hateful, blah, blah, blah. He didn't say, I know Kyrie personally, and I know that he didn't have any intentions on trying to hurt anybody. He didn't say none of that. He just denounced the video or whatever. He didn't bring up the fact that Kyrie didn't create the video and that it was someone else. He didn't do any of that. He didn't highlight any of those points. And so for me, it's just like a little disingenuous to kind of spin back on the back end and be like, oh yeah, like, I see y'all did my man dirty, and so I'm trying to call y'all out. It's like, come on, bro. You could have did that. You could have did that. But again, it probably would have put him in a position that he probably didn't want to be in. And I'm, I get that, right? I get that. We see people moving to dodge bullets all the time, right? It's just a part of the society we live in, right? So I understand, but I can't tell you I'm like, I'm not overly like thrilled, like, young about time you said something, like, go ahead, yeah, get the people. I mean, we know it exists, we know it's there. So, hopefully we'll see what happens as a result. Is there any coverage? The reporters didn't ask about that. There was no questions around that. He is a Cowboys fan, so that should have been a question that could have come up. I know some of y'all were like, well, he played basketball, why would they ask him about Jerry Jones? I mean, he's been an open advocate for the Dallas Cowboys and the fandom of the team, and so I guess there's respect to even call that out as someone who follows the team, So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I Like I said, shout out to LeBron. I think the hypocrisy needs to be called out. This needs to happen more often. But this is not anything new. Shout out to all our followers out there. Follow the channel, subscribe. It's your boy Laws. Peace.